Hi, it's Dan again with D&D Thorough Home Inspections. Today we're going to spend some time going over electrical double taps. Now before we get into the panel, we'll go over a few fundamentals to kind of help it make it a little easier to understand when we're going through it. So whenever you get into a panel, you'll see three different types of wires. You'll see hot wires, which are going to be black or red. You'll see neutral wires, which are going to be your white ones, and then your ground wire, which is going to be green or just the bare wire. And the way it works is your load will go out on the hot wire and come back in on the neutral wire. The ground wire is kind of there as an emergency if something happens to that neutral wire, such as being cut or whatever. So what is a double tap? A double tap is when you have one or more hot or neutral wires under the same lug. Now, there are some exceptions to that. There are breakers that are designed to have two hot wires under it. And we'll go through that right here. You see this top breaker right here? If you see in there, there's a plate with two ridges in it. Those ridges are designed to hold those two wires in there and be tightened down so there's a secure. That's one exception. Now, if you look down here, there's another one right there, but they got both wires under the same ridge. Now the reason that's a problem is because one might be tightened down a little more than the other, and that could slip out and cause some marking. So we go up here and you can see that we've got a neutral wire right here, and there's also other ground wires under that lug as well. Same thing as down here. And that's considered a double tap as well. You don't want to have two neutrals under the same lug. And the reason that is if you're having electrical problems in the house and an electrician comes in and tries to troubleshoot, they're going to flip off that breaker and loosen up that lug, and they're going to pull the one wire out there to isolate that circuit. Now the other one is still going to be live, and that could cause an over voltage condition, which could damage anything that's still on that live circuit. There is another exception to the double tap, and that's ground wires. You're able to have two ground wires under the same lug, and that's mainly because your grounds are only temporarily used. They're not used all the time. And if a ground wire does become energized, it should trip the breaker anyways. So that's a real quick rundown on your double taps. If you like this video or learned anything from it, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned. Thanks. Have a great day.